Hey y'all, I told you I'd bring you the footage of starting it up for the first time, and just to prove that I'm not buffaloing you. It's got no water in it yet. I haven't pumped the gas over yet, so we're going to do all that right on camera. You're coming from high atop the drill press out in the garage. I'm excited. The only thing we've really got left to do is I haven't got the exhaust probe bung put on yet. But it's not going to stop us from getting it running. We messed around with some pipe mounting and all that stuff. I had to readjust some things. But as you see, we got the M4 silencer on. That big helicopter muffler is just too big. This thing is, I mean, when I say helicopter muffler, look at the size of this thing. If I was to replace this here, and it sticks out past the tire. I guess guys cut these things down. It's probably worth something to a sprint cart guy. To me, it's pointless. It's meaningless. It means nothing. So maybe we'll, any of you sprint cart guys out there, you're looking for a fancy Alto carbon fiber, give me a buzz. You shoot me an email, make me an offer. I don't have any use for it. So here we go. We're going to throw some water in it first. I checked the battery. The battery's, it's been sitting since April, but it's still got 13 volts or 13.2 in it. So we're good to go there. Plug the battery pack in. We'll go ahead and turn the pump on. And in goes the water. You can hear she's talking and then making noise. There you go. Yep, she's a running. Gotta hit the flashlight real quick. See what we got going there. Nice thing about the electric pump, obviously, is you don't have to run the engine to fill the system and burp the air bubbles out of the system. And with the bottle being higher than everything, it's instantaneous. As soon as it's full, it's ready. It's full. So guess what that means? It's ready. Let's give her another little drink. There you go, sweetie. All right. Pump on. We'll just leave the pump running because we're going to get it started anyway, right? Okay, we're going to go ahead and remove the spark plug. Find my plug wrench. It's out here somewhere. The place is an absolute wreck. Here's the plug wrench. We'll take the plug out. And we'll go ahead and plug it back in the plug boot. Because you always want to complete that circuit, even if you're just going to pump it by hand. And then what we do is we'll put her in gear, so we can, and then we put our hand over the curb, and we just pump the gas over. Now, I usually do it until I get gas on my hand. And there it is. So the line's full. You can see the air bubbles there came up out of there. Carburetor's full. Got a little spewage on the floor tray there, so we're carburetor's full of gas. I cranked the idle up a bit before I turned the camera on. I did crank the idle up a little bit because I'm doing this on my own. The other engine, this carburetor, a little temperamental when it came to idling. You know, for some reason, sometimes you crank the idle screw all the way in, and it still wouldn't idle. What did I do with that plug wrench? What did I do with the plug wrench, guys? Hello. Little help. There it is. Thanks. Okay, on we go. I'm using the same coil and ignition, so I mean the ignition that came with the motor, but I'm using the same coil. It's all the same stuff. Same carburetor from the old motor, because we know the setup in that is good. There's no sense in taking parts out of this, putting in another carburetor. I did have to take this adapter off the little 30 millimeter carb, a little Delorto adapter, because the old engine has a big bore carburetor rubber isolator on the intake. This one here will only accept the 30 millimeter carburetor, the smaller size. So to use the same carb, I had to remove this here. No big deal. So let's turn gauge on. Pump is on, still running, everything's good. She's in gear. We have 82 degrees of water temperature. We're going to wrap the old strap around the tire and we're going to give it a rip and see if she talks to us. Any bets? I'm feeling good. I'm pretty confident. I bet this bad boy, I bet she fires up first time. Ready? Here we go. Look at that! That's a good sign! Success. Now it's just a matter of making a couple phone calls and getting it over to Nelson to turn some laps. Shirley Nelson, I've talked to Fred a few times, the manager over there, and I think he's as excited as I am about getting a go-kart out there on a nice, smooth, clean track. So if the Pittsburgh thing works out, cool. If not, we're not going to wait on them. We're going to get over to Nelson and turn some laps. We've got about 3 to 4 weeks before the CES race at Gingerman. And in the past, Dave, the promoter of that series, has offered us Saturday morning practice, 4 rounds of 8-minute long sessions, I think, for $50 or $60, and we don't have to stay to race. And you know, because there's really nobody in that series for us to race over there anyway. but we'll look into that, and what we'll do is we'll go and do the tests, the certification for the insurance, for the track day insurance, at least at Nelson, like I said, if not both those places. We'll get back here, we'll get a new top end, new piston ring, pin bearing, and clips in the new engine, and then we'll take it to Gingerman and get it broke in for MIS. And that'll be the first big test. We have good data from over there. We know what Jeremy and Brian and the other quality guys have turned for laps over there. We know what we've done for laps over there. We've got good data, so it'll be a good comparison, the new engine to the old, and to see where we stand with it. We got a little drip going on here. I don't know if I just checked the main jet to see what was in it. I know I tightened up the bowl cap, but the bowl itself might not be real tight. We had a little drip of gas there. So other than that, I don't see any water leaking anywhere. Of course, it's not winter yet, so just give me a chance. I think with this engine, when it gets cold outside, we'll just take the engine right off and put it in the closet in the bedroom. We're not going to take any chances of it freezing up and breaking like the old one did. But that's it. There you go. First rip, huh? Who bet on that? That'll pay off. Look at that. Imagine that. First pull. Start right up. Wow. Cool guy stuff. Interesting stuff. So that's it. We'll get the exhaust probe bung laid out, distance from the piston and all that stuff. And we've got new tires. We've got a bunch of other little things that we got to get ready to go. But the big part's done. Motor's on, pipes on, chain is tight. The rest of it's nothing. Bread and circus, right? Bread and circus. Love y'all. We'll see y'all at the racetrack. We're praying and thinking about the friends and family out there. Mike of Vanoy. I hope I'm not hacking up his name. I don't know Mike personally, but I did see Linda Baldus put something up about him must have had some kind of accident at Topeka, and he's busted up pretty good. So we're praying for him. I got all the girls and the folks at church, the guys at church, on the blog last night. We were on there last night and posted up, cut and paste everything that Linda posted on eKarting News over there, and immediately the girls started responding, saying, we'll get right on that. They wanted to know families, names, and everything, So good stuff. Good stuff. I'm gonna hop on the bike and go for a ride. It's a beautiful day. It's supposed to thunderstorm tomorrow, so I'm gonna rip on the bike. This thing's done for today. Video's done. That's it. Hope to see you soon with some helmet cam from Pittsburgh and a smooth Nelson Ledges. We'll talk to you later.